As you run out here, it's a unique experience. I'm jealous of these boys.
Well, some changes for both these sides. Manasai to Itama in the side for Samoa, captain by Afasua and Maliko. Fiji, a few changes as well we'll get to in just a moment. Slippery conditions underfoot to get their first pool game going. And we are set for a clash. AJ Jacobs, 46th match on the series from South Africa, has the whistle for this one. Fiji, double bronze and a silver this season, haven't won a tournament, but the most successful side here. Samoa, gold medalists in Cape Town. They are well supported throughout the globe, and particularly here. Pula Vanaka to our Fijian fans and Talofa lava to our Samoans. Good evening to you from around the globe. It's Pool A, match one for Fiji in white. And Mana Samoa Sevens in blue, kicking off from right to left. We are ready to rumble. Deep kick off, Loganamasi knocks this one forward. First penalty for Samoa.
Offside.
Samoa loving that. Start the game,
Scrum down.
get the ball back. Opting for the scrum early on here. It's a nice position for a scrum. 15 metres in. You've opened up both sides of the scrum here to attack. Whether you sneak down the short side or perhaps first up early on in the tournament, you go for a simple option. Get the ball in the hands in the back line, see what they can do.
Well, the restart has been a weapon for them in recent times. There's their try source. Quick tap normally used, a restart as well for Samoa. Feed there for Paul Scanlon on 49 tries for his country. He loops around. First chance for a short line, big collision as it knocks forward a couple of times from both sides.
That's the downside. I thought coming into this game, if we saw penalties, we'd probably see a lot of quick tapping. I'm sure Fiji will certainly indulge us on that front, but the problem with the setup there is it's very hard in these conditions to play anything right on the line. You saw the hard line coming there. It's tricky when you've got a Fijian defender in your face trying to catch that ball. So both teams might just have to pull off the line a little bit, give themselves a little bit more time to get that ball in and out.
Fiji top 4 in the world. They're looking for an automatic qualification for the next Olympic Games. Samoa just a few points behind 5. In fact, that's how tight it is in this brilliant HSBC World Rugby 7 series. Second time we're here in Hong Kong, China. Now they loop around to Fiji. Mbokayara does brilliantly. Looks for a switch, turns it back in. Nothunga is there. Fiji outside the 22. Loganamasi moves it across field. The big frame Talatholo. Well contained early on. Filippo Mbokayara, who started the breakout, goes to the left-hand side. Remember how slippery it is underfoot, so any little step could off-balance the defenders, but they've intercepted really well as Paul Slater for Samoa. Now they go up the middle, looking for an offload to Itama. Dangerous play from both these sides. They keep it alive in the 22 to Samoa. Looking to step off the left is Scanlon yet again. The white jersey swarming all around. 0-0 the score so far still. Big Afasua comes to the near side. Niualavaya does really well, gets the bump going as well. Such a tricky customer is the 23-year-old. Afasua winds it away and it's just out in front. And that is unfortunate for Samoa.
Oh, the game was just winding up a little bit there. With these two teams, you always start to see those collisions. The contact area is so hotly contested, not only in terms of the physicality, as we see here on the edge. No one's going to be taking a backward step in this game. The boys are here to play.
Well, Fiji, crazy stat, undefeated in 59 of their 60 pool games. See the stat there about their consecutive appearances in the cup final. So well supported as well.
But I think Samoa will fancy themselves. Probably not coming as favourites, but if there's ever a time they might take them, it could be today.
Mbokayaro can't wriggle free. Good tackle on him. Does keep it alive. Here comes Josefa Talatholo. Always looking for the offload. This time plays the safety option. Fiji. Wasia Nothungu offers a nice switch. And Batarenga getting close to the line. Just a few out. Fiji knocking on the door. Numbers to the left-hand side. Big Talatholos reaches over, and Fiji are on the board first here at the Hong Kong Sevens.
Talatholo is always going to have the reach. It was a nice bit of build-up. Customary from Fiji, keeping the ball alive. But also a good bit of physicality. They're going to have to play the physical game a little bit in these conditions. And they're pretty well versed at that. But Talatholo, I feel like he could probably do the reach over from about 10 meters out with those limbs.
Almost 20, I say, Tom. Brilliant start there in the end from Fiji. Josefa Talatholo scored 6 tries in 6 different games at Singapore last year. Loves his time here in Asia. Ben Golling's side up so far against Brian Lima, the chiropractor. 2 brilliant coaches who lock horns here. There's Brian Lima, the chiropractor, who has really helped Samoa back to the top ranks in this huge 7 stage. Winners here on 2 occasions of Samoa. It took too long, so they'll take possession.
Got to say, that's a pretty criminal error to make at the top level in a game like this, on this stage. You expect better from your playmakers. Got to keep an eye on that clock. There's not a lot of time when you stood there at the halfway. 30 seconds to take that restart. Sometimes you're busy, you're organising the boys around you, but you've got to get that kickoff. Just gifting the ball back to Samoa here.
Point.
Well, Samoa looking to end a 14-game streak against Fiji, being on the losing side. Looping around now. Quick ball on that far side. Tuitama takes him on, stabs a kick through. It's rolling in goal. And what a battle that is.
Oh, I love a good foot race. That was a great option to poke it down the touchline. Good cover, to be fair. Great contest from both those boys, sliding in towards the camera on that far side.
A minute to go in the first half. 7-0, Pool A. There's the 14 straight games we mentioned back in Paris 2017. So many tight affairs. One of the greatest finals ever played here was Samoa winning against Fiji here. 27-22, all points scored on the same side of the field as back in 2007 when they were series champions Samoa. Another pick up around the fringes. Great little breakout here. Steve Onasai to the 22. It's a power runner. And then plays it on the ground and a knock-on comes in.
Come down.
Lovely break. Onasai just spotted a little gap, put the hammer down, went for it. In 2 minds there, whether you think you're watching this, you're thinking he's realised he had to check out, and then you just wonder whether he just should hold on to that. Recycle perhaps and go again. Especially in these early games, it's about the decision making. You don't want to be going in your game 1 trying to play finals rugby. You've got to try and find your level.
That's a hard level when you face teams of this caliber, and Fiji so dangerous on turnover possession. Best in the world, but scrum time. The referee said they're going to be watching that.
Scrum down.
Yeah, we always said playing Fiji, when I was playing out here, you just got to try and keep the ball against these boys because they are ruthless. You turn it over, they will go and score up the other end. You've got to do your best to hold on to the ball and try and do something with it.
Voice of Tom Mitchell, former Great Britain and England Sevens captain.
Crouch. Point.
Final play of the first half.
Sit.
One of Samoa Sevens. Wentworth Paul Slater debuted in 2015. Been on the scene for a long time. Onasai flicks it away. Support runners is there. Big Afasua throws it over the top. Tuitama is there. Stutters back and gets the Bosch. And a beautiful offload. They're sliding for the corner. The ball's thrown back in the field of play, and it has travelled forward. A tense finish in the first half in this pool game. And it's Fiji with a slender 7-0 lead against Samoa.
A short day, sharp in the heart, a lot of story, very mad.
And it's Fiji, Samoa, second half action. Fiji lead 7-0. I'm Dallin Stanford alongside former Great Britain and England Sevens captain Tom Mitchell. It will go down to the wire. There's Nothungu, goes down the middle. Tuitama collects, almost gets bashed in the air. Lays it back there. Nova Kirnabili or Mothanathangi for Fiji. Normally the two powerful players up front, up wide. Nice little tackle coming in also. Good work on that far side from Fiji on defense.
Not enough room for Samoa down there, I think. Trying to squeeze an offloader there away.
Samoa, that's you.
That's where I quite like to see them just get back in field and try and muscle it into the contact area and reset and go again. Fiji comfortable defending that space using the touchline.
It was Va'apelo Maliko, top try scorer this season with 28. Couldn't get going that far side, but a pinch hit line up. Vavasa Afasua has it for Samoa. Slater goes up the middle against Logan Amasi.
Tucked into it.
Manasai to the left-hand side. Samoa with numbers here. Scanlon looking to goose his way through. Nice ball on the inside's gone forward though to Afasua.
It's forward, no advantage, offside.
Oh, I wanted it to stick. Scanlon's so dangerous. That footwork, the change of tempo that he puts in,
Okay, thank you.
which just bamboozles defenders. It's impossible to read. He uses his eyes a little bit as well, but it makes it look so easy. The show, the go, just the offload going forward there. Would have been a nice one.
You can send him on.
Afasua thought he was
Time
in
off.
for one, I think.
The big bus barging through. Passes there for Samoa, exceeding Fiji, of course, but they don't tend to throw it around. It's a step and a break.
Yeah.
The captain on the field, Tavita Dangunu, impressed Bengalings earlier this season with his leadership role.
Coach!
6 in the series against 4. Samoa looking to move their way up the ladder in this tournament. Slater hit to the ground.
Tackler,
Maliko
influence.
comes in, a quick tap. Va'apelo Maliko, the danger man, flicks it over the top.
Play
It's a
on.
good ball, picked up on the outside. Niulavai uses his strength. I don't think he has it down. We will confirm.
We'll have a look. We'll have a look.
Yep.
It will be a great finish if he's snuck in here.
Try yes or no, please.
Stand by, AJ.
Watching it for a second time, he does so well to just fight with his body, all that core strength. I think his foot's hit the deck there, unfortunately. You can just see whether he grounds it or not, it's probably irrelevant. You look at his right foot, goes over the top of the defender and into
AJ, I
the
have
ground.
a decision.
Yes, Matt.
The player is in touch.
Thank you. No try. Line out.
But they're close. It's another opportunity for Samoa where they're just
Open.
not quite
This is
executing
middle.
it. But this game
Samoa,
is
there you
very
go.
much alive. Only 7-0
Time back on.
to Fiji.
The lineup, the defending one for Fiji, Talatholo. Not that he needs a lift, he's that tall, but Nothungu gets the switch. Nice ball to Mai Samoa off the bench, Manueli. And Nothungu goes up the middle. Wasia Nothungu being chased by Tuitama. Flicks it over the top. Logan Amasi is there looking for the inside ball. Mbukayaro will slice in for Fiji. That is how it's done.
How many times have we seen Fiji do that? How many times have we seen them do that here in Hong Kong? Characteristic of this tournament. Free-flowing, offloading play like that. Brilliant initially from Nathuku. Really good awareness because he knew he didn't have the wheels to get there. But look, 3 of them just playing with Tuitama, who, in fairness, did a good job of forcing them wide to make this kick more difficult.
Wasia Nothungu in his 49th event with a breakout for his country. For them to get their second try. Filippo Mbukayaro debuted in Singapore in 2022. Slides in here on the wet turf.
I like Mbukayaro, he's in the action. He gets there or thereabouts, and that's how you pick up your scores. Is just by chasing, working hard.
Time off.
Sounds like the simple stuff, but it's not easy to do.
12-0 the score. Fiji lead Samoa in
Shots
this
completed.
first Pool A game. It's the third men's match on day 1 of 3. Fiji will face Canada, Argentina, on day 2, as will Samoa. Napolini Umbalata back in the squad. Goes deep to the 22 for Samoa. Having a responsive with 3 to play in this game. It's a big bump yet again. Nuilavaya been so active in this first pool game. Scanlon rips it free. Falaniko sets a contact point for Samoa. Options both side. Fiji been very good defensively in this game so far. Tuna Tuitama again carries hard for Samoa. Really been such a tough side over the last 2 seasons. Nuilavaya fires a flat ball. It's been kicked through. Nice bit of soccer skills and scooped up from Samoa. Here they go. Maliko. Brilliant. Samoa on the end of this one. Tuitama cuts back in. Opatai gets the offload away. Leitufia bashes his way for the line. Samoa in. They're like an alarm clock and will wake you up.
That's glorious stuff from Samoa, ending in an absolute pile-on in the try line, but this is a nutmeg. He's megged him, scooped it, managed to keep it alive. Great pickup, long way down. Been so impressive this year, Maliko. Unbelievable player. Fijian scrambling defence, not only in numbers but with physicality, tumbling over, but Samoa get that dot down and the conversion to match. So all of a sudden, Fiji being forced into a 5-pointer rather than 7 on the previous score might be important.
Well, I told you not to sit down, Tom. 12-7, as you said. 5 the difference with under 2 to play.
Good to go.
And Niueli Leitufia, the 21-year-old, strikes at the right time for his side. Vafoe Falaniko goes high. Contestable, an error they've targeted Samoa, and they get it back. To Opatai with a good take. Falaniko. Momentum on the side of Samoa. Vapelo Maliko storms his way into the 22. Just 5 points in this game. Across field they wind it. Leitufia. Through the hands it goes. Backwards play on. Sanu'u. Nuilavaya again to the right hand side. Good ball for Tuitama. This one has floated forward.
Forward pass.
Bit of afters as well. I think there's much in that. I was just about to say, which makes me look stupid, I was just about to say they're moving the ball really well in these conditions. But then that one just drifting forward. That's what makes them challenging to play against, though. They spread with this width. They move the ball with the wide passes. And by sticking to that today, they're just creating the challenge for this Fijian defence, having to slide side to side. And eventually, you create a gap. You create an opportunity, either for a step or get around the outside.
Tom, as you know, you don't get a lot of chances against Fiji. That might have been it.
I said earlier, you've got to keep the ball. The clock's counting down. Fiji now, no, they've just got to close this out. They'll be very aware that there's only 30 seconds left to play here.
It's just one pool game for these sides on day 1. Tere Velawa on the field for Fiji. Ben Golling side looking for a perfect start so far in an event that they've been so successful in over the years. My Samoa hit and a penalty for Fiji.
Number 10.
And that might be
offside.
Samoa putting the nail in their own coffin in this game. It's actually fabulous work by My Samoa. We've not seen a huge amount from him, but
Fiji will hoof this into the stands at the Hong Kong Stadium. That's full time. They've weathered the storm against Samoa and win their first pool A game against their rivals. 12-7 Fiji over Samoa. A tremendous effort from both these sides. We knew it was always going to be tight, and the fans here thrilled